He's the reason they're stuck in this mess in the first place. He's the reason there's no escape. He's the reason. And I'm not criticizing. No, I love him. He's my favorite character. But that's what I think. And if you analyze the scenes all the way back in episode 3, episode 6, even episode 7, he knows there isn't a way out. So, why doesn't he tell them? Well, the right thing and all. We just gotta wait for answers in episode 8. If we even get any answers, we're gonna get all the crash outs of the characters. Someone is gonna die, probably. The parallels, it would be so iconic. And the similarities are immaculate. If you really dig deep, if you actually listen to what is analyze the dialogue and stuff, it makes perfect sense to think the theories and stuff. And it wouldn't make any sense now that we look at it. Because, he was the first one there. He's been there the longest. So, it wouldn't make sense for them to now actually talk. And he's saying about, episode 3, his iconic quote, that could really be brought up again. There's a bunch of things that could be brought up about him again. But, so give us answers, and then, or something like that. And if you reveal something, what? And then I don't know what will happen, if things will get resolved at all. But he is the key that connects everything together. The web, the characters, the story. It all comes down to him, because he is the one who's responsible for all this. He's the one who created the game, along with other people. He's the one. He's the reason. And he will cause and effect, conflict and resolve. That's exactly what he is. And the imagery with the butterflies, and it makes a lot of sense. It's like, it changed. The whole show, Jax has it really changed. But there's multiple characters that are also going ongoing development. Actually Jax has changed. Every character is going to change. But there's one, maybe even two characters who haven't changed. This theme of change, even Zuko brings it up. The ability to change. The emphasis on that. Where they talk to Jax about change. Butterflies, metamorphosis. Kinger. He is the key to everything in this story. Now, I'm gonna ask you this. What about this? Okay, picture this. Hold on. It's the final episode, and it's a long one, confirmed. It's the longest one. It's definitely over 1 hour. Since it's going to be twice as much time as episode 8, which is theorized to be like 28 or 30 minutes, since it's going to be shorter than episode 7 or 6. Okay, it's the longest episode. Let's start by thinking, what's going to happen after episode 7? Well, I have a clue, but it's not going to be the entirety of the episode because of the leak from the creator. They're in this tent, not outside. It's either 1, a flashback, 2, in the beginning, or 3, the end. Maybe in the middle. But anyways, it could be any part of the episode, but that's a confirmed frame. But hell of a surprise, so it could be a flashback. Maybe they're talking about the past. We're trying to find answers. It's not about Jax, that's confirmed, so we can scratch him off the list. It's not about Ribbit either. So, yeah. So, if it's not about the Jax stuff, it's definitely going to be the other characters' stuff. And I have a big clue on who it is. Spoiler, it's Kinger. Because he's the key. And you know how it's all set up in episode 7 that he was trying to say something. And the thing he said at the end, it's about him. And I couldn't be any more excited. Anyways, we'll probably see more lore drop. Or finally, we're probably gonna get the most insane lore this episode. This is probably gonna be the more lore-filled one. But its title is fun. And so I don't know. It seems to be the most favoritized episode. It's for the voice actors and stuff. Anyways, considering the context of the episode, I have a list of predictions. This was supposed to be a tiny little rant. But, okay, actually these predictions aren't really that good. So, we gotta kind of think out the box. The carnival, they might visit it for a tiny while. Or just look around the whole entire place. Because he's gone. Or maybe he comes back and acts like nothing happened. And they get mad at him. And like, we're not gonna go on another adventure with you. Do you not realize? You put us for never ending pain. Or something stupid like that. No, fucking no. And then he's gonna be like, bye. Peace out. I'm bad. I'm out of here, bro. No. If it starts out that way, and he just disappears for the rest of the episode, what if he spies on them and he hears something he's not supposed to hear? Or that, like, triggers him and, like, you know, I'm gonna kill all these fuckers. He's not gonna kill them. But he's gonna crash out in the whole entire place. Like, back in episode 3, it was foreshadowed. If he crashes out, the whole place will start glitching out. And who knows what will happen if it gets worse than that. He starts having another existential crisis in episode 8, which is gonna happen in it leads up to episode 9. We're gonna get that whole stuff. Who knows what's gonna happen in that episode? Honestly, I'm so scared. But that's far away. Episode 8 comes up next month. So, the whole thing with the German VA is fake. So, we absolutely have no clue except that frame. It won't, in like 20 days or so, we're gonna get a trailer. Here, 20, 10, 11. In 16 days. No, hold on. Yeah, 23 days, I think, we're gonna get a new trailer. So they're gonna, like, look around, and then Honey's gonna bring up the thing, because she's the only one, is with Kinger. And when he tried to say something, he got lobotomized again. But why didn't she go back in the bar with him? That's because that's for episode 8. It's where we get answers. We're gonna find a secret place. We're gonna see a part of the place that we haven't seen yet. And he's gonna info dump, like, blah blah about the creation of the circus and stuff. It's gonna be a crazy ass sequence, like, it'll be a flashback or, like, voices from, like, flashback voices, and, like, that might be, like, differently animated. I don't know, it's very specific, but I don't know, it seems fitting. Or, like, dramatic music. Alright, blah blah blah, here's the lore. But if they bombard him with questions, what is he gonna answer, and what is he not gonna answer, and why? I don't know, there's a certain hesitation. All until that one moment where he tries to tell Pommy that those things were fake. Or we don't actually know what he was about to say. I think, here's what I think. He was gonna say, oh, this is just an adventure telling you guys that, this isn't actually real. But he's gotta keep the truth, probably. Because that's gonna affect everyone, the truth. The hard truth they'll have to accept, that there's nothing they can do to escape. Now, there's gonna be mixed reactions. Because they're already so fed up. They're gonna be fed up with Kinger and Kane. Because, 1, the other's been lying, 2, his hesitance in saying the full thing. And he knew it was gonna make people, like, lose hope and stuff. And that's probably... I refer back to the line in episode 6. It's about, like, some sort of guilt. You know, in the past, with, you know, who? And the other ones that already abstracted. What if he told them something? Something that made them lose their mind. Something like hard truth they couldn't accept. So they couldn't do anything but just lose their mind over it. And that's why he feels guilty. Because if he tells them, everyone will go insane. And I don't think it's for a selfish reason he's keeping it from them. Because he is anything but selfish. He's not selfish at all. So that would make more sense in his character, and in character, to be so. We're gonna get mixed reactions. And it's gonna be interesting. Like, all the characters' personalities will have to make sense for their reactions. Personally, I don't think anyone's gonna be much from that, though. I don't know, that's just a theory, but it's just a theory. Prediction or whatever. So, back to this. I think Jax is literally gonna get worse before he gets better. If he even gets better, by the way. Because he's stubborn to be saved. Tommy's trying to save him. But yeah, he is a bit... Anyways, we're getting sidetracked here. And back to the main thing. Jax might be the most... mad, but because, you know, he doesn't take anything well at all. And also the thing about trust in episode 7. There's a lot of emphasis on trust. Like, okay, Chekhov's gone. I mean, obviously they trust each other. But, you know, episode 8 is literally, quite literally the episode before the finale. How could anyone trust anyone after this? Along with the NPC saying that, because he was programmed by, you know who? I'm thinking, okay, why would he say that? Okay, I get he was probably saying, like, you know, he remembers in the dark and stuff, and he was obviously gonna, like, oh, this is over, and everyone was not gonna do it, and, you know, he just wanted some validation the whole entire episode. Thinking, okay, that makes sense, but those seem so specific and targeted. Like, you could have said, yeah, that's interesting. And therefore, leading to episode 9, where everyone is separated. The whole place is glitched, because, yeah, he hears something. yeah, the whole place, everyone's separated, and trust is broken. And like, there's a pretty big piece of information I don't know we're gonna get in episode 8. So that'll affect the whole entirety of episode 9, leaving us on another cliffhanger for the final finale, which is gonna be 1 hour, by the way. What could possibly be happening in 1 hour? So that's my prediction, at least. It ain't gonna be just a carnival episode. We're gonna see Jax scream, because the voice lines are on Blue Sky, titled episode 8, and he's just screaming. I don't know, but I think some of them were actually serious screams, not just carnival rides. It could be that, or it could be something else, like he's crashing out yet again. And he's having another mental breakdown, but this time it's worse. And then someone gets hurt or something. I don't know. That makes perfect sense. The whole place is glitched. What if, while trying to fix the entirety of the surface as it's glitching, he like gets deleted or something, or distracted? He's like, no, don't do this. Don't worry about me. And then there's like gonna be a callback, and then boom, where everyone's saved. The whole message after crazy freaking sacrifice moment. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, and I'm scared. So yeah,